Hello everyone, welcome back to my channels. In this class, we will discuss question number 8, 9, 10 of exercise 6.3. I hope you understand all the sums previous video, uh, previous sums. So now let us start question number 8. So question number 8 says that E is a point on the side AD produced of a parallelogram ABCD and BE intersect CD at F so that triangle ABE similar to triangle CEF. So let us let us draw the figure. So first draw a parallelogram. Okay, and ABCD. See, E is the point on the side AD. So means AD should be either this side or this side. Because if I draw AD, so this figure will be awkward figure. So we have to take care of this figure. So like A. Suppose if I draw here D, then you can produce to D on that side. So A, B, C, D. And this is my order A, B, C, D, and AD will write intentionally here because you have to produce AD to plot the point E. So if I produced this E, then you can write here this is E. And BE intersects CD. Means we have to join BE like that. So this is a little bit bent. So let me erase this one. Okay. Okay, like that. This is not a perfect figure, so you can draw by scale. Okay. So AD and it intersect at F. So we have to prove that ABE is similar to triangle CFE. So question number 1, to prove. Here nothing is not given, is not need to be mentioned. So write only to prove triangle ABE similar to triangle CFB. Okay. So proof. So in triangle B, sorry, this is A. In triangle A, B, F and triangle C, F, B. First condition we can write C. In parallelogram, so we have to prove basically ABF, A, B, F. This one, this triangle, and CFB, CFB means this triangle. So this triangle and this one. So here you can see angle A and angle C is opposite angle of parallelogram, and we know opposite angles are equal. So angle A equals to angle C. We can write because opposite angle of parallelogram. Okay. Next, number 2, angle. So AD, since AD and BC parallel, we know parallel in parallelogram opposite sides are parallel, means AD and BC parallel and AB and DC parallel. So AD is parallel to BC, and that is implies that, what implies that if AD parallel to BC, we can write AE. AE is parallel to BC. AE is parallel to BC. So since AE is parallel to BC, you can say BE is a transversal here, and by we know in parallel when a line cuts two parallel lines, then it formed alternate angle, alternate interior angle, corresponding angle. So here this angle and this angle, alternate angle, since AE and BC parallel to each other and BE is the transversal. So angle CBF equals to angle AEB because as AE parallel to BC and BE is transversal. Okay. So therefore we got two angle. So we know by angle criteria, if we can prove two angle of two triangle is equal to each other, we can say these two triangle is similar. So triangle ABF similar to triangle CAB, because by angle similarity criteria. Okay. So this is, hence this is proved. I hope you understand this question number 8. Let us move to question number 9. So in figure 6.3, figure is given. So triangle ABC are and AMP are two right angle triangle at B and M respectively. Means ABC has B right angle and AMP has right angle at M. So you have to prove that triangle ABC similar to triangle AMP. Then you have to prove this result also. So to prove first one, to prove triangle ABC similar to triangle AMP. So to prove this one, next proof. So in proof we have to write in triangle ABC and in triangle AMP number one we can write. So as right angle at M and right angle at B, so we can write in triangle ABC, angle ABC equals to in triangle AMP, you can write AMP, angle AMP, because each 90 degree, each 90 degree. Next, number two condition is that, what is the condition? Angle A is common. ABC, for ABC angle A is there and for AMP angle A is there. So angle A equals to angle A, that is common angle of both the triangle. So therefore we can write triangle ABC similar to triangle AMP by A similar criteria. A similar angle similar criteria. Okay. So first proof is done. Next, second one. This is second. First one. This is second one. CA by PA, BC by MP. Okay. CA is the side of angle ABC and PA is the side of angle AMP. Okay. BC is the side of angle triangle ABC and MP is the side of triangle AMP. Means we have to prove triangle ABC is similar to triangle AMP. Then we can prove the second one. And here we have already proved this is what triangle ABC and triangle AMP is similar. So we can say CA by PA. CA is the similar side of similar triangle ABC and PA is the side of similar triangle AMP, and BC by AMP, as triangle ABC similar to triangle AMP. Clear? So hence this is proved. Next, question number 10. CD and GH are respectively the bisector of triangle ACB and EGF such that D and H lie on side AB and FE of triangle ABC and triangle EFG respectively. If triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG, so this one we have to prove. So for let us draw the figure. So CD and GA respectively bisector of ACB angle. Okay, of the triangle. So first we have to draw the triangle AB. So one triangle, then another more triangle. So this is another more triangle here already drawn. So ABC. So ABC, how can we numbering this triangle? how can you name this triangle? So there is a trick, like there CD are bisector of ABC. So CD, so if I put CD here, means here to write A and B here. And if I put why I put C here? Because we have to draw CD as a bisector. And D and H lie on the side AB. So we can draw D here. Okay, so we can, okay. So next we can join this line. And here GH. So GH, so G you can write here, and this will be the H point, and H is a point of what? FE. FE. F and E. Clear? Because if I draw like that, this figure and this is G, so this is little bit awkward. So if this is convenient, this is easy to draw and easy to understand for this purpose. That's why you have to draw like that. Otherwise, you can draw on the from another side also. But this is easy to understand. That's why I'm suggesting you draw like that. Now, the line from C to D, from C to D, and from G to H. Okay. So now, so for the first one, CD by GH. So to prove, what you have to prove? You have to prove CD by GH equals to AC by FG. We have to prove this one. So let us start proving. So proof is that, so CD is the part of which triangle? Let us understand. CD is the part of ACD triangle. ACD triangle. And GH is a part of FGH triangle. AC is the part of ACD triangle. FG is the part of triangle FGH. Okay, basically we have to prove triangle ACD similar to triangle FGH. Okay, so we have to write here and. Okay, so in triangle ACD and triangle FGH, first number condition means we have to prove they are similar. So we cannot write first similar sign here. Let's show you that. And so first condition is that angle A equals to angle F. Angle A equals to angle F. But why they are equal? Because as we know, triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG. So we can write angle A equals to angle F. We can write angle B equals to angle E. We can write angle ACB equals to angle FGE. Yes or no? Yes. So if ABC and FGE similar triangle, then both the angle, this one equal to this one equals to this one, and this angle equals to this angle also. I hope you clear. So angle F equals to angle A equals to angle F, we can write as this is the reason. We have to write the reason also. Next, second condition is that angle B equals to E, but angle B is not the part of ACD, and angle E also not the part of FGH. So we have to take either H or either FGH, or here also D, either ACD. Okay. So DH, you cannot say DH is right angle or another things. They are not equal. There is not mentioned any condition about them. So we can say this about this angle ACD and FGH. So if I write angle ACB equals to angle FGE. Okay, here it is written ACB because triangle ABC similar to triangle DEG. So this whole triangle is equal. So if I half this both triangle, means half of ACB equals to half of FGE. So we get two half, ACD and BCD. Here also FGH and EGH. But we will take this one, this portion, because we are talking about these two triangles, this one and this one. So we can write ACD equals to angle FGH. Clear? Because this full triangle is equal. So if we have them, then also equal. And also here it is written bisector. They are bisector. Means CD is a bisector. Means this portion equal to this portion and this portion equal to this portion. So ACD equal to FGH, it is proved. So therefore we can write triangle ACD similar to triangle FGH. And since they are similar, so we can easily write CD by GH equals to AC by FG. Proved. So question number 1 is proved here. Okay. So next, so there is no space, so we have to erase this one. So let us understand again. So we have to prove this the result. So to this result, so we have to see CD is the part of which triangle? CD is the part of triangle ACD. Okay. G is the part of which triangle? G is the part of FGH. AC is the part of which triangle? H is the part of ACD also and ABC also. But CD is the only part of ACD. So means from that observation we can understand we have to prove angle ACD is similar to angle FGH. So for this case we have to find only two conditions. It can be AA, it can be SSS, it can be ASA, any SAS. So we find angle A, this one and this one is equal to each other because a triangle ABC and triangle FG is similar to each other, and for that case angle A and angle F equals to each other. That means three triangles will be equal to each other. So we will write this one. Next, this triangle ACB and FGAE is equal to each other. So if we half them, also they will be equal. But we are getting two half, but we have to take this portion only. So means by these two two criteria, we can say these two is similar triangle by AA rule, angle rule, and if hence if we prove this they are similar, then you can easily say CD by GH equals to AC by FG. Clear? So now next we'll erase this one so that we can solve this sum. Okay. Yes. So first again we have to draw this one. So this was the figure. This is the figure and this is the figure. So this is C and A, here D, this is G, this is F, this is E, and this was the CD. Sorry, CD here will be B, and this is GH. Okay. So next number 2, triangle DCB similar to triangle HGE. DCB this one, and HGE. HG means this portion. These two triangle we have to prove. So in triangle DCB and triangle HGE, first condition is that angle B equals to angle E, because as it is given triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG, triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG. Okay, and since they are similar, so you can say all the triangle angle A equals to angle F, angle this whole angle equals to angle this one, and this one equals to also this one. So from this case you can write B equals to angle E. Next number 2. So as this angle equals to this angle, by this condition, so you can write angle ACB equals to angle FGE, and since the full triangle is equal to each other, if I half them, half of angle ACB equals to half of angle FGE. So AC, if I half them, so you'll get two portion, this one and this one, but we have to take this angle because we want to prove this triangle. So angle BCD equals to angle EGH, clear? So we got two angle, so therefore we can write triangle ABC DCB, sorry, DCB similar to triangle HGE by AA rule. Clear? So this is proved. Now third number. So third number is that triangle DCA and triangle HGF. So we proved already in question number 1, because a DCA and ACD same triangle, and HGE and FGA is same triangle. So you can back this video and 2-3 minutes, then you can check is, so means we can check it. So means question number 3 is similar to, same to, you can say same to, not similar, it is same, exactly same to 1, question number 1. So copy paste of question number 1, answer 1. So this will be the answer of question number 3. So I hope you understand question number 8, 9, 10, and do practice and do revise these many times so that you can understand better these things. Okay, and I am thinking that I'll bring some practice set for you, whatever we have done on this based on your board exam. We'll do practice also. So stay tuned and